What's up, Spikes? Jim here, coming at you from the beautiful, world-famous Spike Feeders
Jim
studio.
here, coming at you
from the beautiful... There we go. Sorry about the echo, everybody. We're coming at you from the beautiful, world-famous Spike Feeder studio here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and Bill is at an undisclosed second location. He is the designated survivor of the Spike Feeders, so we got to make sure that he stays safe.
The designated survivor. That's an interesting title.
Right? Yeah. Who's with us today in chat? Sound off. Who we got here? We got Bill. We got Mike. We got Cosmic Shroom. We've got Decidedly Ugin. That's Phil.
I think I see Luca.
Yeah, I see RKY35. Jost, which I believe is Spotted Cheetah.
Yes.
Arctic Blast 324. Cute Stew. Felipe Jusino. Ah, yeah, Jost is Spotted Cheetah. See, I know things. That's what I do during quarantine. I drink and I know things.
I will answer the question, even though this is not medium green that I'm playing today.
Oh yeah, what are you playing? You're playing Temur Tempo?
This is going to be Temur Tempo, yeah. But medium green is a deck that abuses the power of Ancient Tomb mana. Oh, I need the hand gesture. Ancient Tomb mana. And just seeks to like get 3 to 5 drops out like earlier than they should be, and then beat face with them. This is a variant on the blue-green Sorensen list. So it's a tempo deck that runs a lot of cheap counter spells and creatures that grow as you play the game. So it's kind of similar to Miracle Grow, if you remember that. It was an extended deck back in the day. And it runs things like Mana Gorger Hydra and Deep Root
Elite,
just like cheap threats that you can protect. It does not run Big Nucks.
Big Nucks.
Yeah, that card is too big for this deck.
Yeah, and shout out to Dark Ritualist, who is our newest follower. Thank you for the follow.
Oh, Dark Ritualist. I do not play Dark Ritual.
Okay, so I'm gonna get my mouse out of here. Mana George.
Yeah, Mana Georger.
So I'm playing Paradox Academy. If you've been tuning into Canlander for the past week, Lunchlander rather, you know what Paradox Academy is because that's all I've been playing. It's a Lunchlander my favorite time of day too, Joel. Okay, Spotted Cheetah. We'll catch you next time. Yeah. So basically, this is a deck that plays with Paradox Engine and Tolarian Academy and a bunch of goofy artifacts. It's a storm deck. The idea is we want to cast a lot of artifacts and then untap them and then use them to make mana and then untap them and then use them to make mana and then untap them and then use them to make mana and then untap them and then use them to make mana and then cast an Emrakul probably or a Blightsteel Colossus.
Sorry, with those artifacts, do you untap them at all? Or?
I do, and then I use them to make mana.
Oh, okay.
Let me see.
I might have forgot to put lands in this deck after putting it back together.
That's how I feel about this deck frequently.
My points are actually, I am running 10 points this time. I was putting the list back together and remembered that Strip Mine was too many, so I took it out. I still do have a light lands package in here, but I am running, my points are, what are my points? Time Walk, True Name Nemesis, I believe Dig Through Time and Treasure Cruise are my 10 points, because True Name Nemesis, Dig Through Time, and Treasure Cruise are 1 point each, and Time Walk is 7.
Also, if any of you are wondering, lunch today is ramen. It's deep 50-cent ramen, and I've got a nicely poached egg in it, and a little bit of oyster sauce to juice up the broth. It's Itchy Band brand.
I had a peanut butter sandwich about an hour ago, and yeah.
I'm ready to go. You got to keep a bowl opener?
I'm still shuffling. Okay. Is this good enough? It's better than before. So sure, why not? Let's do it.
Okay.
I guess we should decide who goes first.
Yeah, true. I rolled a 9.
I rolled a 5. Oh yeah, I have to put a card back. Put back this one to the bottom. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to start off by playing this Flooded Grove. I'm going to tap it for colorless and cast a Mana Vault.
That's pretty good.
Hang on, I'm typing around my bowl of ramen here. Okay. Gotta make sure I don't spill this on my cards. Can someone explain to me what made Spike Feeder combo? Lots of stuff makes Spike Feeder combo. Archangel of Thune or the new Heliod are notable ones.
Yeah, those are the big two.
I'm going to tap the Mana Vault for 3 and cast a Talisman of Progress.
Yep.
And I'm going to use my floating 1 colorless along with a colorless from Talisman of Progress to cast a Prismatic Lens.
Yep.
Then I'm going to pay 2 life and get Probe You.
Are you ever not going to get Probe Me on turn 1?
Not planning on it.
True Name Nemesis, Deprive, Treasure Cruise, Breeding Pool, Hinterland Harbor, Windswept Teeth.
Okay.
My 6 cards.
Perfect. I'm going to pass the turn. I'll draw a card. I guess I should draw a card first. Yeah, I'll pass the turn.
I will draw. I'll play this Windswept Heath and pass the turn.
Okay. Gonna untap. I can't pay for the Mana Vault, so I will take 1.
Ha!
Draw a card.
Getcha.
What kind of mana we got here? Talisman of Progress activates the Flooded Grove, which is super nice. I think I'm going to activate the Flooded Grove for 2 blue.
Mm-hmm.
Then activate the Prismatic Lens for a colorless and transmute Teleria West.
You got it.
Okay, I'm going to use it to get Teleria East and play it as my land for turn. Am I on 9 points? I don't know. Good question. I think I'm on 10. I play Sol Ring, and that's beefy. I play Tinker, that's beefy.
Yeah, Sol Ring's 4, I believe. Yeah, Teleria Northwest printing when.
Didn't know if I was on any mocks. None of the good mocks, at least. I play Mox Diamond, Mox Opal, and Chrome mocks, but not any of the power mocks.
Yeah.
I wish. Be nice. Yeah, White Ravenlord, it's turn 2. I'm actually a little behind curve for this deck.
So you started on 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was a redraw. So you have 3 cards in hand, including this Tolarian Academy?
That's correct, yeah. I'm playing the Tolarian Academy as my land for turn.
2 cards.
This taps for 3 right now. I'm just going to pass the turn.
All right. I'm going to crack this Windswept Heath. Go to 19. There we go.
Oh, ask me how good a poached egg is in ramen.
I don't have to ask you because I know it's real good.
It's so good.
It soaks up all that, all the sauce.
I know. And the yolk makes the broth so much better. It's so much better.
I need to find something that taps for blue. So I'm going to grab Tropical Island. I said I'm going to grab Tropical Island. Where are you, friend? Ah.
Ooh, poached egg and a little bit of curry powder. That's nice.
Yeah, every time I've had ramen from a place, the egg is like the best part.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
The egg white just gets like so dark.
Yep. Yeah, I usually just use the regular like packet sauce or whatever, but then I add a little bit of oyster sauce. Oh, my favorite. Like it makes it a little sweet.
That's the way to go.
That's super sweet.
I'm gonna play this Hinterland Harbor as my land for the turn and pass it back over to you.
Great. I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna continue to do your work for you and take a damage off Mana Vault.
Oh.
Draw a card.
Me. I'm not taking a damage.
Let's see. Peanut butter sometimes. That's kind of cool. Poached egg and bean sprouts. Oh, yeah. Yeah, hit me up. If anybody is shy in chat right now about sharing your ramen preferences, now is the time. 3 blue. I'm going to tap this for a colorless. And tap the prismatic lens for another colorless to cast Future Sight.
Yeah, I think I have to deprive that. I'm going to return this tropical island to my hand.
Yeah, yep. Then I'm gonna pass the turn.
Alright, I will draw.
Wait, did I play a land? I didn't play a land. Hang on.
You did
I'm gonna play Miko Koro.
Okay. I've already drawn for my turn. I don't think that I really need these. I'm gonna shock myself for the steam vents. That's gaining 2 life. I'm gonna lose 2 life instead. And I'm gonna pass the turn.
Okay. I'm gonna untap and give away a whole bunch of information by untapping my Mana Vault.
Interesting.
At my earliest opportunity. Untap the Mana Vault. Draw a card. I got my grade. Okay. I'm going to play this Seat of the Synod. And tap my Tolarian Academy for 1, 2, 3, 4. Pass this Temple Bell with 1 colorless floating.
Sounds good.
And I'll pass the turn. Couldn't get out for the last 3 weeks. Oh yeah, go ahead.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to incinerate your face.
Wow. Yeah, I'll take 3.
I get the feeling you don't have many creatures for me to target with that, so I'm just
I play Trinket Mage.
I'll draw a card.
So Gara says, today was my first time out on the streets again. I went to go get groceries, but since I had my very personal experience with COVID, I was under the assumption that things were starting to go back to normal. 300-meter queue to get into the supermarket. Shit felt insane. Hey. Yeah, I'm glad that people are taking it seriously too. 2 meters.
Yeah.
Wash your hands.
It's not a great situation, but it's better that people are starting to take it seriously instead of just being like, oh, it's fine. It's just like a mild flu. Like, no, it's worse. Like, don't get it twisted. It's worse. You have 1 card in hand?
Correct.
I'm going to jam this True Name Nemesis.
Got a True Name Nemesis.
I'm going to name whatever your real name is. Everybody knows it's not Jim.
My wizard name?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
And pass.
Okay. I'm going to untap. Oh, actually, hang on. End step, I'm going to ring the Temple Bell.
Okay.
I will untap. Draw a card for my turn. Apparently my real name is Jimothy.
Oh yeah,
which is like not strictly incorrect.
Actually, it's Jimbalina.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay, I'm going to tap. Okay, I'm going to tap this Tolarian Academy for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to tap my Mana Vault for 3 colorless.
Okay.
How many cards do you have in hand?
5.
And you're tapped out?
Currently, yes. 3 unknowns, Breeding Pool, Treasure Cruise.
Okay. So these 2... Actually, you know what? I'm going to make a colorless off the prismatic lens, pay life to make a blue off of Talisman. Another colorless off Mikokoro. I'm going to convert a blue into a blue and a blue.
Okay.
And then another blue off of Seat of the Synod.
So that's 13.
Yep, I'm going to ring the temple bell.
Okay.
I'm going to spend...
I don't know if this is a big creature incoming.
I'm going to spend 2 blue, going down to 5, and 4 colorless, so going down to 1 colorless floating.
This is a time spiral.
Cast Upheaval.
Upheaval. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to play Tolarian Academy as my land for turn. Tap it to cast a Mana Vault.
It doesn't tap for mana without.
Oh, it doesn't tap for mana. You're right. Hang on. I'm playing a different land. I'm gonna play some blatant takesies backsies here. We'll play the Seat of the Synod. Cast the Mana Vault. I'm gonna tap it for mana.
3 points per hour.
Cast the Prismatic Lens. Use the floating in the Prismatic Lens. Cast. Got the Talisman of 5. And I'm at 7, so I'm going to pass the turn.
All right.
3.13 punts per hour is not terrible. Not a bad rate.
You're at 13?
Yep.
It's probably more valuable for me to do this. I'm going to play a tropical island and cast Ponder. Ponderare, specifically. Yeah, I'll keep them on top. And I'll draw this one. I will move to my end step and discard a bunch of cards. Namely, Force Spike, Flame Slash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more.
Oh, I forgot about all of my floating mana. That's the real punt. The real punt is the floating mana that we forgot to use along the way.
And Sylvan Library.
Okay. I'm going to untap. I'll take 1 off of the Mana Vault, go to 12. Draw a card for my turn. I'm going to play this Tolarian Academy. Now does tap for 4 mana.
It does.
I'm going to tap. I'm going to do this.
Trilemma Lunchlander going all right. I just got upheavaled, which doesn't feel fantastic, but other than that, pretty good.
Other than that, okay. Play. 1, 3. Okay, I'm going to tap to cast a Cold Steel Heart. When it enters, I'm going to name.
Sounds good.
Then I'm going to tap the Tolarian Academy for 5 blue, and Seat of the Synod for another blue, and cast the Time Spiral.
Sure thing.
Okay.
I no longer have options of things that I can do in my hand.
Scoop phase. What are the using to display the cards in the middle? I'm capturing a window that has Scryfall pulled up. I'm just typing in the cards and it's cropped to the right size position. It's a low tech solution to that problem.
Two, three, four, five, six.
Well, Gara, now
7.
seems like a good time to pick up Ascend triplets because of the reprinting in the boosties, right? Did you get a foil?
Oh, okay.
Did get a foil. Nice. Okay, so I've untapped my lands. Already played a land for my turn.
Yes. Played the Academy. Ooh, Mink, what card is it that you super want? Is it spicy?
Okay. ECC promo Liliana of the Dark Realms.
I respect that a lot. I really like Lily of the Dark Realms. Her ult is so good.
Can maybe do some stuff. Okay, I'm going to cast with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to tap the Tolarian Academy for 5 blue. And I'm going to use 3 of the blue, going down to 2 floating to cast this Trinket Mage.
You got it.
I'm going to use it to get a Candelabra of Tawnos.
Indeed.
Which I'm then going to cast and then activate with my 2 blue floating to untap Tolarian Academy.
Yep.
Now the Academy taps for 6. Then I'm going to tap Seat of the Synod for a blue, cast Brainstorm.
Indeed.
Great. Put back on. I'm going to tap the Tolarian Academy for 6 this time. I'm going to use 3 of it to cast Basalt Monolith.
Okay.
And then tap the Basalt Monolith and use my 3 floating to cast Mindslaver.
Sure.
And I'll pass the turn.
I'll untap and draw a card. I'm going to play Wasteland.
Oh.
I'm going to Wasteland your Tolarian Academy.
Sorry, my Seat of the Synod?
Sorry, is that how it's spelled?
Yeah.
Sorry, my girlfriend is offering me tea.
Oh, nice.
So
I'm going to awesome.
Have some tea. Say hi to chat, Riley.
Hi.
Everybody in chat, say hi to Bill's lovely girlfriend, Riley.
Trilemma, it is chai tea. I'm a big fan of chai.
Okay. You got yourself a wastelanded Tolarian Academy.
Yes. I am going to... I'm going to tap this Tropical Island and cast this Careful Study.
Yep.
Draw 2 and then discard 2. I'm going to discard Rashadan Port and this Scalding Tarn.
Okay.
And I'll pass the turn.
Okay. I'm going to untap. This doesn't untap. Untap.
I can see that trilemma. I really like chai because it reminds me of baked goods. It feels like I'm just drinking like a cinnamon bun or something.
I think I'm going to untap the Mana Vault.
Sounds good.
Card. I'm gonna play a City of Traders, my land for turn.
Okay.
And use it to cast a Belwar Stone.
You got it.
And I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Oh, you again.
I do like a nice black tea. I'm a big fan of Orange Pico and Pearl Grey. Big fan.
What should I do here?
Hey, Kyoji. How you doing?
I'm going to play this Breeding Pool untapped. Go to 15. And pass the turn.
Okay. Untap.
Basalt Monolith is still tapped.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm going to draw a card.
Bengal Spice Tea from Celestial. I do drink tea with milk and sugar, so I would probably be in for that. Thanks for the heads up, Max.
Berry tea is lit. I will not be taking questions. Fair. That's fair.
White Ravenlord, why aren't you taking questions at this time?
No questions, please. I'm just going to pass the turn.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to flash in this Brineborn Cutthroat.
Brineborn Cutthroat. 2/1 flash whenever you cast a spell during a plan. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just a 2/1. That's it.
Hey, welcome back, Spotted Cheetah. How was your dinner?
Well, that's interesting. I'm going to lead off with a Sleight of Hand.
Sure.
The top two. Do I want either of these? I guess I have to take one of them, is how this card works. If I had to take one of these cards, it would probably be this one. So I'm going to put this one into my hand, this one on the bottom. Then I'm going to play a Wooded Foothills as my land for the turn, and I'll pass.
Okay. On your end step, I'm going to untap Assault Monolith.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll draw a
I
card.
have an effect in your upkeep.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to crack this Wooded Foothills and go to 14.
Okay.
I'm going to get a Volcanic Island.
Yoji, can you use a Canon SX 720? I'm not familiar with the camera, but if it's got HDMI out, even like a mini HDMI out, you can pick up a capture card like an Elgato HD60, and you should be able to run it as a webcam, no problem.
Find a Volcanic Island, and which one of these do I want to do? There isn't really a way that you can ranch me super hard with my hand as it is, so I think I'm going to abrade your Mindslaver.
I'm going to respond.
I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on this Brineborn Cutthroat as well, because I'm casting a spell during your turn.
Yeah. This is in my upkeep?
Yes.
What colors do you have available? You got blue, green, red?
I'm currently tapped out, but
okay. I'm going to respond by
yeah,
cracking Mindslaver.
Sure.
Targeting you.
You don't want to take control of your own next turn?
I'm going to draw a card. So your Brindborn's a 3/2 now?
Yes.
I'm going to cast a Grim Monolith.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tap my Basalt Monolith to cast a Defense Grid with 1 colorless floating.
Sure.
And I'll pass the turn.
Okay.
So, like to
Delver of Secrets, True Name Nemesis, Managorger Hydra, Verdant Catacombs, Steam Vents.
Okay. Okay. I would like you to play the Verdant Catacombs. And please crack it and fail to find.
Okay. I'm just not going to shuffle my library.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and then you'll pass the turn.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to untap.
I'm okay with Mindslaver being a, like, duress.
I'm going to draw a card.
Trilemma, I've been accidentally purchasing way too many things lately.
Oh yeah, true. I mean, it doesn't really matter if I tap his lands. He doesn't have any instants in hand.
Yeah, I don't have any instants, and yeah,
I could have made a True Name, Bill. Yeah,
it's still a 3/1.
That's true. Yeah, there's also Defense Grid.
Yeah, it like hard doesn't actually matter.
Oh, hang on, I untapped the Basalt Monolith. Chat, you're getting slow. God. If I do this again, are we even going to have time for a game 2?
Are you going to upheaval a second time?
I'm considering it.
Oh my god.
I mean, I got nothing doing, right?
Well, that's the thing, Spotted Cheetah. It's accidentally in quotation marks. I bought 2 new pairs of shoes and 7 pairs of socks because they were on sale. And a belt. And some jeans.
Okay, well, let's do it. Tap City Traders for 2 colorless. I'm going to tap the Talisman of Progress for 1 colorless. Tap the Grim Monolith for 3 colorless. Going up to 6. Prismatic Lens, I will use it to make a blue. So 5 colorless, 1 blue. Mana Vault is 3 colorless, bringing me up to 8 total. Felwar Stone is going to provide a blue. Cold Steel Heart makes a blue. Seed of the Synod makes a blue. Candelabra of Tawnos, I'm going to use a colorless to untap
filtered into a blue.
City of Traders. And then tap it again to make 2 more colorless.
Right.
9 total.
I
guess I should probably... No, I don't want to do that. Okay, yeah, I'm going to cast it. So I'll use 2 blue and 4 colorless, going down to 5 colorless total floating.
Okay.
Cast Upheaval.
I'll float 2 blue, 3 blue.
Okay. Not going to forget about my floating mana this time. Because I have a lot of it.
You were still able to roll out your entire hand without remembering your floating mana, so I think that was pretty good.
It wasn't like my entire hand. I drew a Colony Gem on that turn that I ended up shuffling away, and it would have been nice because I could have bounced the Tolarian Academy.
That's true.
Okay, so spend 1 to cast a Mana Vault. I'm not pulling all these up because you've seen me pull them up already before. Spend 1 to cast Candelabra.
You got it.
I'm going to make sure that I don't screw. I'm going to spend 2 to cast Grim Monolith.
Yep. Yeah, and for those of you who just tuned in, this is the aftermath of the second upheaval that's been cast this game.
Yep. Okay, then I'm going to tap the Grim Monolith for 3. Cast the Talisman of Progress with 1 floating, 1 additional floating. Then I'm going to tap the Talisman and use 1 to cast the Cold Steel Heart.
I assume blue again.
Yeah, blue again. I'm going to spend 1. No, we'll spend both the blue and the 1 colorless to cast Trinket Mage.
Sounds good.
Things Tempo loves, getting board bounced.
Yeah, I'm having a great time.
Like probably just gonna get Mock Opal.
Oh wow, yeah, 220 Canadian for a box of Iconic Masters is really good. That's a really good price.
My Mox, there it is. So I'm gonna cast the Mox Opal.
Wish I had Mana Gorge or Hydra in play.
Yeah, I don't. Click on up. He's so excited. Okay, so Mox Opal in play. I'll play this Deserted Temple as my land for turn.
Which you might say is kind of a Candelabra of Tawnos.
Kind of. This is where I would untap my Tolarian Academy. If I had one.
If I had one.
Then I'm going to 1, 2, 3 cards in hand. I'm going to tap 2 and cast this Belwar Stone and pass the turn.
I'm going to use 2 of my 3 floating to flash in this Brineborn Cutthroat again.
Yep. Should have played the defense grid.
I was going to do it in response to the defense grid.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was just kind of waiting for it. But I'll draw a card for my turn. And it's in my graveyard. Bunch of lands. I think I'm just going to play this Volcanic Island and cast a Delver. And do I have ways of interacting on your turn? Nah, I'm going to move to combat and crunch for 2 with this Brineborn.
I'll block.
Okay. Next.
Okay. On tap. Draw a card. Play a Volcanic Island as my land for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Free to cast Basalt Monolith.
You got it.
Tap it for 3. Cast Defense Grid, 1 colorless floating.
Mm-hmm.
2 more for Prismatic Lens.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll pass the turn.
It's like the 8th time that you've counted those cards this game. Trigger Delver, I'm not going to reveal, sadly. I am going to play this Botanical Sanctum, though. So thanks for the upheavals. It comes into play untapped. I'm going to cast this Terramander and swing for 1 with Delver of Secrets.
No blocks.
And I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Don't have enough to untap it.
You're like, what untaps here?
Yeah. There we go. Those untap. Draw card. play a of the Synod
Yes.
and pass the turn.
Untap.
Yeah, we're playing
Trigger
Canadian
Delver
Highlander,
Secrets.
Absur 703.
I will reveal Gataxian Probe and flip this Delver of Secrets.
Yep.
I'm going to, might as well, pay 2 life and probe you. What you got?
I've got a Great Furnace, a Channel,
Yeah.
a City of Traders, and a Spire of Industry.
Oh, you have 100,000 left. I'll draw a card. Well, I guess you have the ability to cast Emrakul.
To top deck an Emrakul, yeah.
Yeah, you can literally just top deck Emrakul, which is extremely
and
powerful.
Actually hard cast it because I'm going to untap my rocks on the end of your turn.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to channel it. I'm just going to hard cast it.
Yeah, just hard cast it. Don't even need this channel. What a bad card. How much does this cost? That's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Costs 4 to level up this Terry. That's not good enough. I'm gonna pass this Mana Gorger Hydra.
Yep.
And then crunch for 4.
No blocks. Go to 7.
And pass the turn.
Okay. On your end step, I'm going to untap the Basalt Monolith, and I will also untap the Grim Monolith.
Oh, Trilemma's right. I need to cast Upheaval here.
Yeah.
Can I take it back?
That seems pretty
Can
good.
I take back this Mana Gorger Hydra?
I will draw a card.
Right.
Well, what are we doing if we're not going for it? Am I right?
Oh, no.
Gamers. Let's see. You've got green available.
Is this where you just cast Regrowth on Upheaval?
I'm going to tap 2 green and cast Channel.
I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on Mana Gorger Hydra,
Yeah,
but Channel resolves.
Okay, we got a Channel. I'm going to tap...
You have 7 extra colorless. I guess 6.
If I want.
If you want.
Did I just top deck the Emrakul? No, because I would have cast it.
Yeah, you would have just like windmill slammed it.
I'm going to tap the red and 1 colorless and 2 colorless. I'm going to cast Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, trigger Mana George.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm going to discard True Name, Treasure Cruise, Steam Vents, Breeding Pool.
Okay, I'm discarding Spire of Industry, City of Traders, and Great Furnace.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Who knows, chat? We could be back in business. Yeah, we killed True Name. See, that's why I didn't cast it. It would have been in play if I had cast it. Because I totally knew. Yeah, draws the 3rd upheaval. The same upheaval. So
Terry costs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Costs 3 to level up. So I can level him up next turn.
Okay, I'm going to pay 1 mana to cast this Voltaic Key.
Yes.
Then I'm going to pay blue to cast Transmute Artifact.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, I'm F6.
Okay.
I can't cast anything with Defense Grid in play.
Okay, I'm sacrificing Seed of the Synod.
Sorry, Mana Gorger Hydra trigger twice.
Yep. Ugh. We got him on the ropes now, chat? Who knows?
I assume you get Paradox Engine.
I don't think
you
I
don't
do.
have Mindslaver.
Because I don't have any outs. Like, I don't have anything to do with all this mana.
So what else can you get?
I think I'm just going to get Blightsteel, although Memory Jar is a good choice too. Because Memory Jar just lets me keep going and dig.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
But I think it's just Blightsteel. Just checking if I've got any other decent outs. Top doesn't say. Edition map doesn't do anything. Yeah, it's just Blightsteel. So I sacrificed a 0 mana artifact, so I got to come up with 12. Remind me, can I use Channel to pay for costs?
I think. Well, yeah, because it's a mana ability.
Yeah, but it's not just on casting.
No, I'm pretty sure it just adds mana whenever you need it.
Sweet. Okay. So I'm going to float 3, then float another 3 to go up to 6, then activate Voltaic Key, untap
5, go to
Grim
8.
Monolith, go to 8, and then Basalt Monolith brings me to 11, and I pay 1 life.
Yeah, that does it.
Okay. So I'm at 6. And I haven't played a land yet for my turn. Immaculate Dad Bod. Thanks for the follow.
Oh.
Great name, too. Maybe it was Paradox Engine. I feel like I screwed this up because I haven't played a land yet for my turn, so I'm going to play this Academy Ruins. And Paradox would have let me Mindslaver lock.
Yeah.
Damn it. Well, it might still be good enough. I'm going to pass the turn because it's 12:42.
Yeah, I'm gonna untap and draw a card. I'm gonna play a Taiga, and that's Voltron Online. All 3 of the colored dual lands. I'm just gonna do this now because I can. I'm gonna Thought Scour targeting myself. Mill Scavenging Ooze, Deeproot Champion, draw a card. I'm going to pay a red and cast Faithless Looting. Draw 2, discard, opt, and Life from the Loam. And now 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, 2 counters on Managorger Hydra.
5. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Are we digging?
8. No, I am going to pay 1 to adapt for this Terramander.
Oh yeah, and that's game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, attack 3.
Yeah, that punt. I could have Mindslaver locked. I had the Academy Ruins. Didn't think about it.
Yeah, that's pretty spicy though.
Because for anybody in chat that doesn't know what I'm talking about, I could have, because the Mindslaver was in my graveyard and I had Academy Ruins in my hand, hadn't played a land yet, I could activate the Academy Ruins to draw, or to put the Mindslaver on top of my library. And as long as I have a way to draw a card, which is basically just like passing the turn, I can activate Mindslaver, sacrifice it, activate the Academy Ruins to put it back on top of my library to draw it again.
Yeah, and just take infinite turns.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't even really be necessary because you just attack with Blightsteel like twice and I die.
Well, but I would have had to do it instead of Blightsteel because I didn't have enough life to do both.
Yeah, that's true.
And then the win condition there is just Bill decking himself because I draw the same card every turn and he draws a new one.
Yeah. Okara, I don't know if I want to talk about being intimate with anything right now.
Yeah, we gotta speed through this second game because that first game took 45 minutes.
Yeah, we'll have to.
I don't think I could have gotten the Mindslaver into play because I'm trying to think. I didn't have a way to draw it. Although, no, I did. I had a Hedron Archive in my hand, which I could have paid life for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you probably could have just like paid down to 1 with Channel and then taken infinite turns.
Yeah, and if I didn't have to pay 12 for Blightsteel, I could have actually paid a lot more mana into other stuff.
Yeah. Okay. I have like 10 minutes.
Yeah. For those of you who are joining us for Lunchlander for the first time with Bill, he's got a hard cutoff at 1 o'clock because he's got to get to a meeting. But we may have to end this game in the middle of the game.
Yeah, we might just have to call it.
But we're going to do our best to play quickly.
Just be like, yeah. I drew another 7 non-land hand.
Yeah, I also drew non-land, so I'm going to...
Let's see what happens. Game 3?
Yeah, you want to go to game 3 and shuffle the 7? I'm into it.
Sure. Let's just call it a free mulligan. We tied that one. Do I feel comfortable enough with this hand? I think I do. I think this is fine.
Yeah, it would have been 12 into Blightsteel, 10 would have been into Slaver, so I would have saved net 2. I was at 6 to end the game, right? And it would have cost me 6 to play and activate the Hedron Archive. Right? So I would have been at 1. I would have actually had it, yeah. Because it's 10 into Slaver to play and use, which I had that in actual mana. I had 11 in actual mana. So I would have had 1 left over. I could have used that plus 5 life to play and activate Hedron Archive. Did you actually draw to 7?
Yeah. I mean, I can still put 1 back because
no, it's cool. I'm into doing 7. I'm into it.
Okay. Yep.
Not into this hand though. I'm actually going to go to 6.
Okay. I'm still good with this one. Yeah, I don't super have a way to deal with like really fast starts.
Oh yeah, the Academy costs 2 to put the... Yeah, I might not have had it by 1. Might have been 2 off. I would have had to activate Player in Academy.
Yeah, but you still... Yeah, I guess because you would still have to pass the turn. And then I still attack for lethal.
Yeah.
It was very close.
I mean, the other line is, I guess I could have gotten the Paradox Engine out and done the Hedron Archive route. I'm going to keep this hand. I'll ship this card to the bottom.
Oh no, yeah, no, you would have been fine because you get Paradox Engine, play the Academy Ruins, and then play the Hedron Archive. It untaps all of your stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah, that would have done it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going first, so I'm going to play this Scalding Tarn, and I will crack it and pass the turn.
Okay. I'll draw. Oh. I'm going to play a Volcanic Island into a Sleight of Hand.
It's Chachi. Thanks for checking us out. We do this every day at lunch. Lunch is right now. 12 to 1 p.m. CST.
And after I resolve my Sleight of Hand, I'm passing the turn.
I'm actually getting a Tropical Island and not a Volc.
You're right. You're right. I'm at 20.
Oldaville to start on 11 life. Yeah, you know, that's how things go.
It's not like James wins with damage anyway.
Yeah.
I think all of that damage was dealt myself. I just like fetched and shocked and whatever.
Okay, so I'll draw a card. I'm going to play this Yavimaiakos and pass it on.
Untap and draw. Well, that's a decent card. I'm going to play this island and pass the turn.
On your end step, I'm going to cast Brainstorm.
Sure. That is true. He walking ballisted me one time, but
that was infinite anyway.
Then again, it doesn't matter if I'm at 11 or 20.
I'm going to put this card back. On tap, draw a card. Tap for colorless and cast Mana Vault.
Sure.
Tap for 3 and cast Basalt Monolith.
Sure.
And I'm going to pass the turn.
On your end step, I'm going to cast the adventure side of Brazen Borrower, Petty Theft, to return your Basalt Monolith to your hand.
That hurts.
And then I'll untap and draw a card.
Did everyone see the best card preview yesterday? Was it the mini Jeskai Ascendancy that just draws instead of loots?
Yeah, that card's nuts. I'm just going to play an island and pass the turn.
Okay. I'll untap, take 1, draw a card. Oh, Wheeler's preview. Yeah, the instant with trample.
Yeah, instant with trample.
Pay 2, cast this Azorius Signet, and pass the turn. Brazen Borrower has to be insane in that deck, right? Is that like the best card in the deck?
It's insanely
That's
good.
That's a
yeah, I
Tempo
think
All-Star
I'm gonna flash in this Brazen Borrower at the end of your turn.
Okay.
And then draw. I'm gonna play Wasteland, and I'm gonna Wasteland your Tropical Island.
Okay.
Like, might be aggressive, but I think I need to be. I'm gonna play the Royal Scions. And I'm going to use its second +1 to give target creature +2/+0 and first strike and trample until end of turn and attack you for 5.
Yep, no blocks.
Pass.
Okay, on tap, draw card. Going to cast. Can't cast that. I'm going to cast this Walking Ballista, X = 1.
Oh, yep.
I'll pass the turn.
I'll untap and draw. So can't cast either of those. Can't cast that. I will move to combat. I'll attack for 3.
No blocks.
And I will +1 Royal Scions to draw a card, then discard a card. I will discard this Deeproot Champion and play Rashadan Port as my land for the turn. Go for it. In your upkeep, I'm going to tap your Maya Coast.
Okay.
And then that's it.
Good. Pass the turn.
I'm going to cast Lightning Strike targeting your face at the end of your turn.
Yeah, you got it.
It's a Portuguese lightning strike, so it's Golpe Relampagente, and I really appreciate that. I'll draw. I'm going to +1 Royal Scions to loot. And I'll discard this Tarmogoyf. I'm going to move to combat and attack.
I missed my damage off Mana Bolt last turn, so I'm actually at 6.
Yeah. And then I'll attack you for 3.
Yep, go to 3.
And I'll cast Time Walk.
Yeah, Time Walk resolves.
Okay. I will go to my extra turn.
On your end step, I'm going to remove a counter from Walking Ballista to ping your Brazen Borrower.
Yeah, it's dead.
And then you can proceed.
I will draw a card.
Mink, you'll find out why as soon as I lose the game. Mink is saying Bold of Jim not to shoot the Borrower. He'll see why when I lose the game.
Yeah. I'm going to ult the Royal Scions to draw 4 and then deal damage equal to the number of cards in my hand to any target.
Yep, that's
and
it.
It'll be your face.
Yeah, so in my hand, in my opener, I had Power Artifact, Basalt Monolith, and Walking Ballista. So the tapping of the Rashadan Port, the wastelanding of my Trop, and the bouncing of my Basalt Monolith were so extremely relevant to that game. I also had an Upheaval, a Tinker, a Coalition Relic, and a Thran Dynamo. So I was trying to keep the Walking Ballista in play because I'm like, well, maybe I can just sneak it into play and then it's not counterable at least. Having an onboard out is much nicer than having an in-hand out.
That's really fair.
Yeah, but that's why I didn't ping the Borrower. Yeah, so that's all we have time for. Bill and I went 1-1 today. Both very good games, I thought.
Oh yeah, no, I love this deck. This is like one of my favorite decks in like all of Magic because I get to just have this Brazen Borrower and like Jace the Mind Sculptor. This deck also runs Mystic Sanctuary for the Time Walk. It has a small Life from the Loam package. It just does like everything. It's just really cool.
Yeah.
So I'm always excited to play it. There's a Renin 6 in here somewhere.
You run Big Nux? No, Bill doesn't run Big Nux.
I do not run Big Nux. That's more of an Elliot thing.
He is indeed a coward.
All right. Yeah, thanks for joining us, everybody.
let's call it. Tomorrow, hey, thanks for the follows, Ed Kills. Tomorrow, we've got some potentially big plans. We might be streaming a lot tomorrow because it is a holiday.
Yeah.
And everybody's stuck at home.
So, yeah, might as well.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking is we might stream some EDH. We might stream some Canlander. We're probably just going to talk tonight and see what our schedules are like tomorrow. And we'll see what's going on.
Yeah. Right. Thanks, everybody, for joining us.
Oh, we got to raid somebody. I think Tappy is streaming right now. Give me a sec.
Yeah, let's raid Tappy.
Tappy is indeed streaming, so we're going to raid her. You guys know the drill by now. Show up in Tappy's chat and say something nice to or about her. Spread some positivity in the Magic world. There we go. We'll hop on this raid, say something nice to Tappy, and we've got 5 seconds. Everybody stay home, stay safe, and wash your hands. Be well.
Yeah, wash your hands.